Okay, let's do some game testing on the B70. The new Intel Arc Pro GPU. It is not sold as a gaming GPU, but yeah, it can game. So we'll come out here. So this is 4K. Come in here. You're going to want to turn it down a little bit, but this is 4K native on Epic. So, I mean, it's pretty good considering this is 4K Epic native. And we're getting 35 FPS with good lows. It's not bad. Again, not a 4K GPU, but you can, depending on the game. And you can see, the VRAM, it's not even close. This card has crap loads of VRAM. Just so you know, the system, 7945HX3D, 16 core, 32 thread. Obviously getting into being like top of the line. 3D cache to make sure we're not running out of that as well. 64 gigabytes of RAM, B60, whatever. So it is what it is. Very good. Not gonna have any issues there. Graphics. So we can turn it down, but honestly, just a little bit of scaling will do the trick here. This game does have XeSS, so we'll go XeSS. You can use a lot of XeSS, especially at 4K, but even the lightest amount, like you can see here, XeSS just quality. Huge jump in performance. XeSS quality took us more than double. Now we're at 84 FPS. We are at 4K, so I have no problems using more scaling. So this is balanced scaling, 4K, still Epic. You can use less scaling, you can use quality, and you get 670 something. But this is a competitive game, so you're gonna want higher FPS. Look at this though, 4K. An Intel Pro GPU meant for legitimately meant for doing pro workstation stuff, and it's very good. Right? It's obviously not going to match a 5090 or something like that. That's not the class. I think I'm going to have to do a lot more testing. I have a 5060 Ti and I have a 9060 XT, and I think it's like around those in gaming. Now, if you're just doing gaming, you'd buy one of them, probably the AMD card, to be honest, because you can get it for a pretty good price. But yeah, that's the thing about this. It's interesting because you can do more than that. We'll go like that. So 1440p native on Epic. Obviously, it's not going to have a problem. This is basically where we were at with the scaling on 4K. So you want to play this game on 1440p Epic, you're good to go. And look at the lows. That's the other thing. Right, the split between the lows are quite good. You can obviously do 1080p as well. I actually don't want to close that. I might need to run there in a second. If you want to do high FPS gaming, because it's a competitive type game, come in here, throw on a little bit of upscaling. Let's go balanced scaling. Whoa. For now. So balanced scaling. I mean, look at how well it's running, right? Balanced scaling, 1440p Epic. And you're gonna, if you have a, whoa, I didn't know they could come in here. If you have a high refresh monitor, you're not gonna have any problems. Really getting a high FPS here. Again, this is 1440p. It's running really well. Okay, Porter's Legacy, the Hogwarts story. We'll go 4K. This will run well. Intel does very well in Hogwarts. It's not going to run 4K native ultra at like super high frame rates, but it'll run. It'll beat honestly just fine. Typically, we'll just run some scaling. We'll be good to go. So, I have not tested this yet, but I can guarantee you it's going to run well. Intel has always done very well in Hogwarts Legacy. So this is 4K Ultra native. Look at that. Look at that. There are people who watch this who are like, oh, I get 90 FPS on my 5090. It's like, I don't care. Doesn't mean anything to me. What I'm saying here is that, I've been with Intel from the beginning. And it's come so far in very short periods of time. These guys came from nothing, and like, they're obviously, I mean, we know how the market is right now. There's a big factor with the market being really bad, everything going AI. So they're obviously trying to cash in on that. I don't blame them. We're a big corporation. Like, woohoo. Of course they're going to do it. But they've come so far, and they've not abandoned the game drivers, the game performance. It's just great. Come in here, we'll throw in XCSS. XCSS is lovely, obviously. Ultra quality plus. Low quality. That's basically it's 1440p. So you can also just use 1440p. But I have a 4K screen, and I think there'll be a lot of people who do 4K with this because they have, they're doing professional work. They get the professional GPU, they're doing professional work, they have a 4K screen, they think, can I use it? And it's like, yeah, just use some scaling. Because this thing is more comfortable at 1440p. And look at this performance, right? 4K, quality scaling. Basically, this is 1440p, is what we can call it on Ultra. It's just really quite good. This is Hogsmeade. Look at this. It looks fantastic. I tested XeSS the other day too on a 1080p screen with Panther Lake, and I was like ultra max performance or something. It was like way down here, and it actually looked pretty good because it's such a good algorithm. Like, it still looks good. It still looks quite good. You don't need it. There's no point. You just go lower. But if you really want, I did notice a little bit of weirdness in the grass. You can see it, yeah, a little bit of weirdness. When you get into that, you're just upscaling so much information. We're back. So I put it into 1440p. We can scale from there. Again, we're doing ray tracing, so we have to lower the settings probably. But we are at ultra, so this is very high. Ultra and then high ray tracing. And sure, let's just go with like that. I'm not actually legitimately not too sure how this is going to run. I don't do a lot of ray tracing, to be honest. I just don't care that much, but we have a bazillion gigabytes of VRAM, so whatever. Oh wow, okay, it's actually going to do 60 with ultra presets and a bunch of ray tracing turned on high. It's on. Not at 1440p. There's no way. I'm just curious. It made almost no difference. So yeah, quality scaling. It looks like it's going up. I guess the algorithm. And there's a lot more reflecting stuff in here, obviously. In the village in here, there's way more stuff reflecting. This is just quality scaling. Quality XeSS, ultra presets, high ray tracing across the board. All right, let's come out here. It goes way, oh, look at that lake. Let's come over here. Again, I'm not a ray tracing guy, but just the fact that you can. I think 4K with ray tracing might be a little much. You could do it, you just need a lot of scaling. So there's so much more fog with ray tracing on. Like, so much more. I guess that's kind of the purpose. Just makes it more realistic, I guess. Okay, Resident Evil Requiem here. We're at 4K. And that's fine, that's fine. Ray tracing off, hair strands off. We can probably turn that up high. Go high normal. Look at that VRAM. Oh my god, there's so much VRAM on this card. I've never seen that before. I don't own anything that's over 16. Look at that. It's crazy. Even like a 4090 owner could not. They would be like, what do I do? I mean, the card's way faster, so they wouldn't care. So high end that. Graphics, high, normal, advanced settings. Looks pretty good. We will need scaling. I can't remember where you are. There you are. This game does not have XeSS, unfortunately, but FSR 3.1 is okay. So we'll go FSR 3.1 balanced. Okay, so that's actually better than I thought. Okay, I didn't anticipate it would run that high. I should stop lowering my expectations. So 4K, I just want to double check. 4K, high and normal, and just balance scaling, right? Damn, okay, sure. No FSR, or no frame gen, FSR frame gen. It will drop down in a moment when we come over here. I don't know, maybe not as much as I think. I have a really powerful CPU in this system. Yeah, it's not able to do 60, but it's trying. It's trying its darndest. I don't even remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, we're gonna do frame gen. Stupid. Okay, so we'll go frame gen. I think I don't remember. Do I have to restart? I thought I had to restart with frame gen. Oh no, it does work. Okay, so look at that. That's frame gen now. Oh wow, it actually is doing really well. Jeez. Okay, so maybe I don't hate frame gen as long as the base frame rate is okay. Right. That's actually pretty good. We have a low of 64. Okay. Well, not every game does frame gen well, right? And sometimes it really causes a lot of latency, and you get like the lows are terrible. So just it's not even enjoyable. This is not that case. This is very good. Look at that. That's crazy. Again, with frame gen, but it was running at 60 without it. I think it's like it must be NVIDIA like actually like having bots and AI and stuff like and like trolls and stuff, because I mean there's fanboys and that kind of stuff who like they'll just hate everything you say, and no matter what it's all about, you know, my brand's better than yours, and you get that online. But I've seen like so much of like Intel doesn't work, and it's like there's no people don't even own these cards. Like there's no way. I mean these things are selling well, but there's just no way. And I think it's that some of like maybe that's what it is. The competition is like, man, we need to get out there and like get ahead of this thing, right? Like nobody's buying this card specifically to game. I mean, you could. It doesn't even make sense though. You would just get like something else. But if you're going to be doing LLMs and you want to game as well, this is very good performance. I don't think it's going to be a huge jump. Oh, okay. I need to just stop talking until I get this settings. It's running so well. Like I'm actually shocked at how well this is running. Look at this. Again, this is with frame gen. Sure, okay, I get it. We'll turn it off, but look at this performance. Let's turn it off for a sec. Okay. I mean, even without frame gen, it's still running so well. 88. And the lows are rock solid. Man, does it ever run well. Let's try native. It's going to drop a lot. That's okay, though. So, and this is not even XCSS. This is just FSR. So this is native 1440p with no frame gen, nothing. And that's your 60. So this card is a true 1440p card. True. The fact that we're playing these games with like high settings, we're not on low, we're on high, and it's 1440p and it's native and we're getting stuff like 60, that makes it a true 1440p card. I can say, you know, card X and card Y are, you know, 1440p capable or 4K capable because you can use scaling. This card is very capable of being output on a 4K screen like this. But generally speaking, it's going to fly at 1440p. Let's try, we'll go here. We'll go a little Grace over here. This is just going to take off like crazy. I just want to show you the difference. Like that scene there is an incredibly hard to run scene. Grace's stuff is generally much easier. Right, like we can go all the way back up, graphics up to 4K. That's fine, 4K. And let's put on just the actual smallest amount of scaling. Like, where is it? Quality? XCSS quality, or FSR quality. Look at that, 4K. For a brief second there, you saw how fast 1440p was. It was very, very, very quick, obviously. I'm very disoriented. Oh, I'm a little bit further than I was before, yeah. I saved in here. So anyways, yeah, RE Requiem, good to go. More than good to go. Really well. Running really well. Okay, so now some Cyberpunk 2077. Again, we're at, where are we? 4K. I'm not actually sure what we'll do, so we'll just start 4K Ultra, which is going to be way too much, to be honest. So 4K Ultra native, just to get a baseline. See what we can get here. Oh wow, okay. That's way better than I thought. 4K Ultra native, 36 FPS. with good lows. The CPU here is going to make sure that the GPU is not starving, so that's good. I did not expect it to run that well, to be honest. VRAM 10 gigabytes. We have as much VRAM as we could ever want. I'll put it that way. FSR. We have XeSS. XeSS is quite good, so we'll put on XeSS. Try balanced. Yeah, so 4K Ultra with just balanced scaling, XeSS. Look at that. That's a 60 experience. It's crazy how far these have come. I mean, it's a little unfortunate that it's being sold as a pro card, not because it's bad as a pro card. It's amazing as a pro card, but because I'd also like to see this just as a consumer one, like a 16 gigabyte. Literally, this card was 16 gigabytes, and you know, just for gamers or something, it would be amazing. Or even 12, honestly, even 12. That's balanced. So up to performance for a second here. It's just gonna add more FPS. This is Dogtown as well, which is very hard to run. You can see it's running quite well. I don't even think we need that much. You can use a lot of scaling because XeSS looks good. That's just quality. Quality can't get you 60, so you're gonna want to use balance, to be honest. At 4K. We'll come here, we'll just quickly go through these. 1440p. Again, we're at ultra, by the way. So we'll go ultra, make sure, we'll go native. Like so. So 1440p ultra native. Look at that. 1440p ultra native with a 60 FPS. Very good. No scaling. It's 160 watts, right? That's another thing you need to be aware of here. We're running 160 watts. Again, it's not 5070 Ti or 5080 or 5090 level or something like that. It's not in that class. But it's still pretty good, honestly. The fact you get this as a pro card, and then like a lot of times pro cards, like, yeah, you can game, but it's like very compromised. Here it's, you get the pro card, and then you can rip like crazy games on the side. You want a card for LLMs and your primary system, do that all day, and then you want to throw in some games, yeah, you can do it. Look at this. Let's go down to 1080p just for a second. I don't think it's going to, double the FPS. Typically, I find with these cards, you're better off using a higher resolution than just scaling. But yeah, now we're at 100 FPS or so. Native Ultra 1080p. Good CPU here, so that won't be an issue. We're finally using the CPU. It took Cyberpunk at 1080p to use the CPU properly. Let's turn it up. We'll go high. High 4K. I don't know where the scaling is. Yeah, I literally just got this game, by the way. So, oh, XeSS quality. Okay, so 4K XeSS quality on high. Man, Intel has come so far, so far. I've been covering Intel since they came out with, ARC from the beginning, A770. I still have it. It's to the side, and I was covering it when no one else did. I do iGPU. I just finished Panther Lake, some Panther Lake testing the other day. I have more coming, a different laptop. I just ran out of time with that one, but I have more stuff coming. And iGPUs, I rocked an iGPU only Intel Arc for quite a long time. And yeah, they've come so far. This is crazy good. Let's just give it a native kind of thing. Let's come native. Okay, native AA. A little weird. That's fine. So native, and it's fine. So native, and we'll just turn it down just to see what we can get. So native 4K medium. It's extremely playable, right? 50 FPS. You don't have to have 60 FPS. People play on consoles with 30 FPS. So 50 is significantly higher. I usually go for like a balance mode on PS5 and Xbox, which is like 45 to 50. Let's come back there again. You can actually see it here. You don't have to play the game. High is 50-ish. Medium is 53. Low, 55. It's not actually making a huge difference. Very high hits it pretty hard. So high is pretty good. Let's just play for a moment, and then we're going to throw on some... where did XCSS go? We'll throw on 1440p. Ultra quality. Maybe that'll do it. That should make a pretty big difference. Yeah, just ultra quality. Not that much scaling at all. And look at that. I mean, 4K, high settings, just a little bit of scaling and away you go. I haven't played this enough to know how hard it is to run, but I have tested it on one system so far, and it was pretty hard to run, to be honest. So, okay, so it's running fine. Again, I'm not very far, so I'm just kind of showing you that it works, and it works very well. There's no bugs or anything. So let's go down to 1440p. Yep, so 1440p native. How do we do that again? Over here. So 1440p native on high. This will run just fine, to be honest. Yep, 1440p native high. Just very good performance across the board. There's nothing weird happening. That's the thing. Like, it's not like we're, you know, playing these games and we're like, oh, look at these weird settings we have to go with. You have to be like ultra performance and lower it down to low, and it's weird. It's just like, no, it's just like throw the game on high, ultra, whatever, and just play. You need some scaling, you want some scaling, you throw it on, right? It's just like how, honestly, it feels just like I'm playing with like an NVIDIA 5060 Ti or something like that. I don't think it's 5070 level. I'd have to test more. I need to really test a lot more. I have a 5070, I have a 5060 Ti. It's around there somewhere. Not 5070 Ti, not even close, but this is how it feels, right? You just get the thing, you're on 4K, play the game. If you don't get enough frames, you either lower the setting or realistically just throw in a little bit of scaling and boom. 1440p, same idea. It's just feeling like a very mature GPU with good, very good gaming performance. Again, yeah, it's a $1,000 card, so it's not like you're going to want to buy this just for gaming, right? You would buy a 5070 Ti and it would just be faster, straight up. But if you want to play games on top of doing crazy LLMs, this might be a good way.